All right, ladies and gentlemen, big podcast tonight. It's no secret we got Hero in here. He's got some big news to share, and we just want to give him another platform to share it on. I think this is some of the better news that we're getting nowadays. I think it's going to do better for the change of the game, increase the action in the RVR scene, whether it's in EU or US prime time. But yeah, we're missing Marty tonight. He is sick, so big shout out to Marty, aka Biff. Hope he gets better. But we do have Jay and Tone in here helping me out, and we're gonna jump right in and talk to Hero. So if you guys got any questions, at the end we're gonna go back, look at any of your questions, and then you guys can personally ask Hero yourself.
Sound resumed.
All right, Hero, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us on the podcast, brother.
Oh yeah, cheers. You're welcome.
So we're gonna get into like a little bit of your backstory first before we jump into any juicy stuff. So
Okay.
tell us a little bit about you. What are you outside of Dark Age of Camelot? And what do you do for a living?
You mean in real life? You
Yep,
think?
real life.
Yeah, I traveled from West Germany to the east for a couple months ago, and now I'm here to my town where I was born, and yeah, it's good to be nice to be back here because I have my family here, everything, and it's good. I like it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're close to your family. It's a big thing we pride ourselves on here on the podcast.
Yes.
Um,
Family is definitely number one. So
Yeah, that's true.
100% family first before anything. So now that we got a little bit of backstory, what got you started playing Dark Age of Camelot? Like, what's your first character, first server?
Oh, I was 9 years old when my brother bought the game Dark Age, and I only watched this game. And a couple of weeks later, he said, "Ah, come here, I create you a little tune and what you can play." And I started playing this, and trust me, in the beginning, I hate this game. I didn't like it because I play other games like Diablo 2 or Honorary Tournament or something like that. So I was not prepared for like this game here because it was so slow. And then a couple of years later, I started a tune like an Albion because most people started an Albion, and we played them together. Like I played the Necro, and my brother played, I think, a Minstrel, and yeah, it was fun. And then I did a long break after that and came back 2011 because we talked about the old times, how good was Dark Age, and then 2012 I started Heroius in April because the hips needed a guy who was wearing the Rams. So and I created an Heroius at this time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
do
People
do
complain
you?
about you running such a big Zerg, but I think having such a big following is good for the game, whether it kills the action or not. Sometimes, which it
Yeah,
is.
they say that often. Hero kills the action.
Yeah, I mean,
Real quick, do you remember what server you first started playing on, or?
Yes, this was EU Stonehenge when I was playing in the beginning. Stonehenge.
Okay, gotcha.
but yeah, there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, hero kills the game," but in my opinion, I don't believe that. There are some times where I get frustrated and I get mad. I'm like, man, that's fucking hero and his Zerg. But the thing is, you're bringing population of the game. You're bringing consistent population of the game. And in the long run, if we have more people stepping up doing these BG roles like everybody else is doing nowadays, we got who runs? Oh, I guess Timbuktu did for a little bit. Rescue back in the day. Moy EU Pride Time. Legan when he did it. I don't know
Yes.
if he is still doing it. I never even got the answer on who's running the.
Yeah, but it's very stressful. I told to Legan, you need to be careful when you do this every single day. Then you need to make a break because it's not good for your brain, or you get a burnout or something.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think there needs to be some kind of schedule along with the
and
VGGs.
and for Mylog, he's now happy that the young generation doing this. So he don't like it to doing every day. 2 days, okay, but not every day. And he's happy that it's Kelty now there and Vergibnix in the Ukraine time. Yeah, and he's very glad about this.
Yeah, let me tell you, I fucking hated the Legan Zerg too, because it was enormous.
What was the problem with Legan? So I mean, he did very well. He was
Oh,
accuracy. I
he did
like
extremely well.
accuracy.
That was the problem.
What he's doing? Say again.
I said he did extremely well. I mostly was an owl player back then, and let me tell you, when a hero was around or Legan was around, boy, did we get ran over.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they play very aggressive. You have to play very aggressive in this game. It's important, not so defensive, and you have to train things out. That makes you stronger. You learn about this, and yeah, the rest comes from along. When you explain to the people how they play or which ability they have to use, then they learn about this every day.
Right.
So we all know that you main, a hero on Hib and now an armsman on Alb. Is that your two favorite classes? Is just the heavy tanks or?
Yeah, it's heavy tanks. I play to armsman here because I like heavy tanks, and I need to play for BG later to be a full tank because you see more in the front what's going on. I can't play like in caster when I see things from behind because you can say to the people, push in front. You see many things around what's going on. It's better to be like this, like in caster. Then you don't see anything in the background. I
So
mean,
why not a paladin or a mercenary like on
nah,
Alb?
yeah, charge tanks. They dying too fast then in this situation. I want to be a full tank to using my fury, and I have my extra resistance. So you live longer like a charge tank. So that's for me important. You have the soldier barricades, what you can use in front.
Look like a warrior out there.
Yeah, warrior. But the warrior is better than the hero and the armsman. And you know why? The turtle mode thing. This is unbelievable, this ability, the turtle modes. You have 90% magic absorb and melee absorb. So when you have three warriors and you split right and left, and they're pushing deep into the zergs, you have some other enemies who casting on you, and they wasting time to casting on you. And that gives your zerg time to beat the rest down in front. So like that's why I'm saying most of the times, please switch the target. Don't hit destroy. He's in turtle mode right now, so you have to switch because every second is important in a battle, especially in the beginning. And sometimes I see like 20 people nuking on one try, and I say, "What the fuck? Please, guys, switch the target." So
So you're,
warrior is number one in my eyes.
so you're talking to multiple people at one time. You're not just talking to your team. You're talking to the
I talk to
entire
the
circuit at all
yes.
times, right?
I have many then in my channel who can join. Then I have another German group. So you see the channel on top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's every commander who I talk to. And then and the most people then in my hero channel, like the Americans, the Germans, Canadians, French. So and then I talk, they can all hear me when I talk in this channel.
So,
Now, what's the worst class out there then for zerging out with him?
The worst class, I think it's the Power Ranger, the Ranger class. They're not so very strong. I never have this in my group because I need a caster or I need a real melee fighter, like a hero or a charge tank. But the Ranger, not really. Die too fast.
all right. So let me ask you something about your when you temp out your tune. Are you more focusing on your con and your dex so you can evade and so so you can tank a little bit longer? Do you worry more about that 450 con if you get it?
Especially I worked very long for my template, and I was a long time until knock. I think I switched my template like 30 times to be perfect. It took me very long, but I have everything on top, like 127 strength, 120 seconds consti. Also everything overcapped, what I need.
That's,
Maximum quickness, style damage, combat speed, resists, all is good.
So here is worth more than a newborn baby, huh?
Yeah.
all right. So let me ask you another question. How expensive is your temp? We're talking like Pendragon.
Boah, Nadia. This is not, yeah, the Pendragon Brace, I think, is the expensive thing on this template, but the rest you can buy with bounty points.
So do you only
Also,
use
only
one
this
or
one
two?
item is expensive.
Do you use one Pendragon or two?
Only one.
Only one.
Only one. Yeah.
Yes, I see
It's
a lot.
enough.
I see a lot of heavy tanks used too, and I always wondered why they were using two. I feel like
Yeah.
that was just a waste.
Yeah, that's true. But it depends how often you die in one day. When you do not so die often, then it costs you not too much platins in one day. So maybe I'll die 3 times. For me, it's okay. Then when that's why I give you an example, like Mylok, when I fight versus the Mylok Zerg, and Mylok dies a lot, and he told me that in TeamSpeak. So he's using but only supremacy potion. He drink like one bottle in one day sometimes.
Mm.
But you have not the benefit from the Pendragon Bracer, because when you're drinking supremacy potion, you can get sheared from a cleric or from a druid. So when
So
you
you
use
can't
Pendragon,
get sheared with a Pendragon bracer.
right?
Oh,
Did you don't know this?
I did not know that. Yeah,
No.
I came back to the game. I want to say like 8 months ago, and I took like I played back when I was like 5 years old. I mean, I was very little at the time.
Okay. Yeah, because many people want this. This is the most expensive item here in this game.
Well, shoot, that's good to know. I'm gonna start.
That's a good thing.
I got a couple of them. I probably
Okay.
got about one or
Keep
two
it,
on
keep
each
it,
realm.
and put it on your template.
Yep, I'm gonna have to. I didn't know you couldn't get shared with that. That's incredible.
Now you know.
So we're gonna just jump right into it. I think everybody wants to know the question. Everybody wants to know, where's Hero going?
Yeah, where's Hero going? Yeah,
Could it
that's a
be
good
mid?
question. Say Midgard?
Could it be mid? Could you just be staying back in Hib or
Yeah, I'll tell you the story. Okay. I talk along things before with my people here where I need to go. I reached run rank 14, and I waited a long time for run rank 15. But Caro said to me, "You have to wait here. We got other things to do," which is important. So for me, you take your time, no stress. So and I waited and I waited a couple of years, and never happened. I waited for my next power level, but this is not so important right now. Another reason was some patches. What's happened, especially on hips sometimes. And then I thought, it's time for a change. Come, let's play Albion. I talk a lot with the people, and right now I'm here in Albion because Midgard make no sense. They have a lot of BG leaders,
Hmm,
so it's perfect to coming here.
I
For the
agree.
EU prime time, they have no one here for the EU. Sometimes Tim, but Tim, you said he's very rare that he can play right now. What I heard from the video.
Yep, he's got some health issues. He's got
Yeah,
real life, which I mean a lot of us do. And
so it's a perfect choice to coming here to bring my friends and help a little bit Albion out. And we have fights for sure. I can say we have everyday mid-zerg ready. Also, people said, hero, you can fight nobody. I said, no, the Midgard Zerg is every day ready. So then Merc for the US Americans in Hibernia, he's doing very good. He's playing now 3 months. He's doing well right now for the
yeah,
US Americans in
yeah.
HIP.
I think Merc taking over the Hib BG. I think that is
Yeah, he
incredible.
came
I
from
know.
nowhere. I thought, who is that guy? And I
Yep,
thought, oh, okay, you're doing well.
yep. And I heard you been like, you know, giving him a little bit of tips and tricks and like helping him out. And and I
Yeah,
see it a lot on the field. I can see where,
he asked
sometimes
me
I
this
would
hero,
be.
what we gonna do next? I mean, you are the boss, but I give you some tips, and then this and this and this, and then he doing this. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when he ran the Zerg, I think the first couple of times you could tell he was just bloodthirsty. He just wanted to go in there. He wanted to kill everything. And now you see him doing a little bit more your strategy, where you do pull away, you do circle around the keeps, you do attack on the other
That's right.
sides,
Yes.
and it works. You can do it 10 out of 10 times, and it works 9 times, 9 out of those 10 times. It's
Yeah, in the beginning, I play like in Berserker before. I never used my brain. And then I thought to myself, I need to figure out some strategies. And my brother was sometimes here watching here. He taught me, give me some tips, like how I need to play my full tank. But this was in the beginning. So what brings me when I get hit one target, when I can use my shield and slam every target in front, switch and slam, switch and slam. You make more trouble when you do like this in front, when you have one target in front who's pushing to you, that you can use like that the full tank's making more trouble in front.
Yep.
And you can use your Fury or Soldier Barricades. So he gave me some tips as well.
So, are you looking forward to like fighting Merc
Oh
when
yeah,
you
of
start running the
course.
Albzerg
Yeah, yes.
or the Hibzerg? Sorry, my bad.
Yes, I want to see how strong Albion can be. And their version. I have some ideas with some combinations with the groups, what we can have, which class. That's very good. So
So
I'm looking forward for
So,
this battle.
do you have a group set up for your Albzergs? Like, what groups you want to run what, or?
Yes, I have a setup. Two Armsmen, Friar, Cleric, Heretic, Minstrel, and I think a Witch. And it's now 8. Yeah. Yeah, this is my setup. Two Climbers, support, the Witch for Metzing, the Minstrel, and yeah, that's my setup.
So, I just want to let you know, when you guys run this and you guys get up and running and you guys are sufficient, me and the boys, we're gonna hop on these Reavers and we're gonna Reaver bomb for you.
Oh, I hate Bomber Team. I hate these damn fucking Taliban groups here. These
Hey,
are everywhere.
it is fantastic. I watched the Bruner video where, I hate to say it, he wiped almost your whole Zerg.
Yeah,
It
he's
was
doing this a lot.
fantastic.
Oh yeah. Nate Brunner with his Reavers. But there's a lot of other traps out there, like Pyrokid or the Danish group out there. So I need to be careful. That's why I have always a Bard in Hibernia with diffusing the traps on the way. So I know now the places where they're planting the traps. So I need to take care of this.
So are you saying that trappers need to like mix up where they're putting them just to get you, catch you off
Yeah,
guard?
sometimes they plant it on secret places where I don't suspect this, and then boom, Hero's Dog is down.
Hmm. So do you get frustrated from the trappers that are, you know,
Nah, I'm not frustrated because I have to learn it. When I die, then I know, aha, next time you go a different way, hero, and not the same ones.
gotcha.
But sometimes people get me, fucking trappers again, hero. I said, yeah, it's okay. Plant an egg, supremacy, go on. Let's go.
Hey, speaking of your Zergen, what's your favorite? Your favorite moment?
My favorite? What do you mean, favorite?
What's your with going out there and smashing a group? Is there a particular person that you killed that made you feel good or?
Feel good. I don't know. I want to have big battles. And sometimes I give the another enemies a handicap match. That means I don't take in the tower. I let the Zergs porting in, giving a chance. Because when you see the war map, I can figure out how many in the frontiers, how many enemies they can have. Let's say Midgard 25. Then I give another Rams a handicap match where they all can port in to give a chance because I have the numbers and they not. That makes more challenging. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, like when I start like 7:30 p.m. and I know 8 p.m. is my prime time. And then I'm in the courtyard and then too much porting in. Then I got trouble and get overwhelmed.
So
You know,
But chasing 8, good. When they're on my way, I have to beat them down. So
IRC plays a lot of hib, and
yeah, these freaks are incredible.
I
IRC.
I don't like talking good about. I don't like to.
Freaks.
I don't like talking good about them.
No, hold on real quick. I love his answer. Yeah, those freaks play a lot. That was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard, and trust me, the only thing what they do, they're talking all about what they can do better. Of course, they smashing down a 16 slot, or I heard stories when Sireman was playing when they attacked Eilina with 90, and IRC was in there, and like a couple others, and IRC needed 1 hour to destroy these 90 people inside. I believe that, of course.
so
That's why when I have IRC playing with me, I play more aggressive. I can do like more.
okay.
When you have not so good groups, I can say, for example.
So besides IRC, is there another group out there that you don't want to run into with just your 8 man? Say the rest of your Zerg gets wiped and you're on an 8 man. Is there, besides IRC, I know that kind of sucks running into. Believe me, I've done it plenty of times. Is there another group out there that's just as solid, if not better, than IRC?
IRC is, I think, on top, and then comes here Beer Pizzas group, and then come a couple other groups, but I don't know the names really from them. But there's some good groups out there as well, who I know, like Taxi's group, or I think I know a couple, but I don't know all. That's why I'm risking. When I have these groups running with me, my risk is higher to attacking more or giving the nether rams these handicap matches where I'm risking more to have some fun.
Gotcha.
And when I don't have this, like I have enemy, for example, when I have IRC as an enemy, then I will say, sometimes I don't attack the skip because I know what's really happened in the beginning. When you clean up the guards, people were screaming, here we got mats, da, da, da. I see that in the first 30 seconds. It works or not, or I have to leave. Because I know every single group, how they're playing and how good they are. I know it's good too deep in the matrix, but I notice. And then they're asking me here why we left. I see it, guys. I see what's going on. And then, buch, wipe. All is dead.
Hmm.
I told you.
you know you have people listening. You giving away a lot of secrets. How are you feeling about that right now?
When they say something to me like secret things, or what do you mean?
I mean, you're giving away like some of your secrets here. I mean, you're telling us, what you're doing in the Zerg, how you're doing it, and you're not afraid someone's gonna like take all this and just wipe you all
No,
down.
no, I will explain them really what's happened, and they understand. So I give 2 minutes where I'm telling here what's going on. And they will say, no, no, hero, do it. You know the right thing. We follow you. We trust you. So they understand what I'm saying then. Sometimes they're giving me some tips, and I follow the tips sometimes, but I have to do my own choice. I will never say to people like, hero, do it on this way. I said, no, you can help me, but then I need to choose in the right way. So I will never say to people, no, you are stupid. Don't tell me this like this. No, no. I want that people help me. And it's very important.
You
It's
you gotta
respectable.
follow your and you gotta follow your heart. So you gotta it's great you take in like people's suggestions and not just
That's right.
knock them
Because,
down saying yeah.
right. And I hear that stories from another Zerg leader where I don't listen to the people and then they get mad. They never try out. And then they're losing people, which is not, you need to find the balance to listen and then find your own way. And what's important is you don't need to be rude to your people. Sometimes you have your days. Okay, everybody have a bad day, but this is normal. Or people don't listen. But tomorrow is then a new day. That's it.
Positivity. I like that.
So, Hero, do you plan on splitting your days up? Say Merc takes off. Are you gonna take over for the hit BG, or are you gonna
No, no, no,
strictly
no,
go
no.
Alb?
Also, here's the plan. I will stay now permanent in Albion. I don't switch because the people ask me, hey, Hero, can we go on weekend back on play US Hibernia? I said, no, we stay here for a while. I don't want to switch. I decided this so far. Yes.
So what if Carol gives you Realm Rank 15 tomorrow?
Oof,
Would
that's what I
you
was gonna ask.
consider? Would you
This
consider
is
consider
what I don't
splitting your
believe.
time, or
I don't know. I asked so many times, but I can't. I don't believe it. So, but you know, they have other things to do. They're bringing the new server out, which is I don't know really good for Ewayne server because it's split again the population.
Are you
But
talking about that event server?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about that either. From what I heard, do you know if you're allowed to bring your tunes that you make there in back into live?
do you mean when the server come out?
Yeah, so like say you making a character on that event server, are you allowed to bring it over back to Wayne?
No, I don't play the event server. I stay here. I don't try this event server out. Okay, and then you're pushing in with your Zerg, and then you see the casters on the roof, but you cannot kill them because they have the absorb, but they can kill you with permanent mock. And I was thinking, what the fuck? They really doing a permanent mock with a high absorb. People getting immortal. When you have 5 casters on the roof, 2 clerics in the Lord room with a mana field, you can kill everybody in the courtyard. You look down and say, you are dead, you are dead, you are dead. And that's how it was.
Yep.
And the people asking me here, what the fuck is going on here? I come long time ago. I paid a good price for my template, playing with a friend, want to assisting each other, and you cannot kill them on the roof because of that. I said, yeah, welcome to my anti-hero patches. And trust me, that was the reason. That's me. The last 4 patches is the reason about me. The outer oil level door, increase the doors, bringing the obelisk out, and nerfing some couple classes. That's the thing. And I'm not people laughing because yeah, Hero, when you're playing right now Albion and you play like, for example, 5 years and something get nerfed and you go back to Hibernia, then you can laughing and say, now you get Albion nerfed. You are back to Hibernia. But I don't want to do this in that's stupid.
So, with the way Owl's been going, you can see that they're very.
And for
not
me, is Albion
organized.
stronger than Hip at the moment.
You think so?
Yeah, of course, with the abilities. I can have a heretic with an AoE snare, flamethrower. A heretic have static. Then you have the witch with the longest range in the game to missing people. So I have my paladin with me here. I come over 1300 armor factory and many more. There's so many things. I have some combination what I want to use in the next couple of days when I'm playing RVR. Okay, I give you now example. Normally I need to shut up, but I need to tell you this. When I push to the keep and I have minstrels with me, they can use the siege breaker on the outer level. How powerful is that? You can open a door like in 1 minute, and the enemies will cry and say, "No, Hero, have too many tanks with him. Now we need to patching now the minstrel to remove the siege breaker." When they doing this, trust me, I will laugh about this because only that I'm thinking about this to say, "Come, bring me this and this." So that's why in the year 2018 I needed more tanks. And 1 day later, I had 20 tanks who climbing with me. I said it in the BG chat. They say, "Hero, what you need," and then they will come.
How many people are going to follow you from all the way from hip to out, do you think?
95% will coming.
So are you going to have the same problem then?
What do you mean with the abilities, or what do you mean?
Yeah, you have about 90% of your Zerg coming to Albion. So who's going to take over hip fully? I mean, is hip going to have the numbers to give you a fight?
That's a good question. Yeah, there's no one in there. But I understand in the beginning I want to go Midgar, but I decided no. They have a lots of BG later. Yeah, you're right. There's no BG leader there then. It's only then Alt versus mids. Maybe a couple groups were running then on the hip EU prime time, but that's it. There's no leader there.
So do you plan on branching out to US prime time too?
I will think about this, and I don't want to steal Tim's BG because he's the main boss here. And when Tim is, for example, Friday, Saturday offline, and I'm there, then why not? I will lead them for the US Americans. They will say, "Oh, come, hero, come, do BG. Tim is offline. He comes tomorrow. All is well. Do it. Let's make some battles." Yes, then I will come to help them.
So
But I don't want to steal here Tim's BG because he's the American boss. And when he's Saturday online, then he's leading, not me. Only when he say, "Hero, you're fresh here. Do you want to do this?" And I say, "Okay, give me the command. I do it."
So now, speaking of that, are you planning on running the LBG like in EU Prime, even though you're like 2L6? Are you 2L6 or are
Yeah,
you
it
higher
depends.
now?
Yeah, it depends where you're living. When it's the East Coast, it starts 1 p.m. When it's Central, 12. And it's in my time like 7 p.m.
Right. So my question was, are you gonna run the Zerg when you're a low realm rank on your armsman, or
Yeah,
are
of
you gonna?
course.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that's. I think that's the question that we were all wondering about. You know, if you're gonna start when you're,
Yeah,
two L
what?
six, or if you're gonna wait until you're realm rank 5. So
Yeah, that's true. I think I will missing a lot then in the beginning. So what I'm gonna do is I start easy. First, I'm roaming around to see what's going on. I can risk more when I have a little bit higher roam rank. Then I can do something more. But in the beginning, CK, of course, we open like Blendrake or Bladmere. And then when it's 8 p.m. and the mid-circle is ready, then I'm prepared for fighting. And I need to be careful how I'm hitting, from which side, and what's going on. But it takes a little bit of time. When you get higher and higher, when you have purge, determination, then I can risking on another days more. It depends how many I have and how many the enemies have.
So are you going to be using the same template that you do on your hero on your armsman?
Yes, exactly the same.
Mm, that's what I thought too. I was like, man, that template must be too good to pass up in the first place.
Now I have a question to you because I don't know, it's a mythical or a mythic, I don't know. On the armspan, you have skilling 52 hand, and then you need to put up the thrust or crush or slash. But I tried this on the dummies, but my damage don't increase. Do you have any ideas, or is it a lie,
So
or is it?
so we're not as privileged as you guys are. So when you go, you know, two-handed, right? Say you're going two-handed, whatever. So like if you're going slash, you need to have that at composite 50. Composite 51.
Okay. I have two hand on 50 because it increased the weapon style. That's what I saw. But the people told me here when you're skilling up trust as well, that your basic damage increase. But I tested this, but it's not true. So I can stay now on two hand, rest and shield, and the rest and parry.
Well, every time, so let's say my merc, right? I do dual wield plus slash composite 51 slash, and I hit harder when I'm composite 51 slash than if I were to just go dual wield and then 50 parry.
Okay. Yeah, with the charge tanks, I don't know. It was only in Albion. In Midgard, this is simple. You put 50 in one, and you have it in one hand and for two hand.
Yeah.
And Hibernia, you have the spear, and when you have large weapon, you can choose crush or slash. But here they said always when you play an armsman, you have to increase the thrust, crush, slash. It depends which weapon you use. You need to
Yep.
skill this up as well.
Yeah, so if you're using
so
two-handed sword, you're gonna go slash with. I don't know if it scales different from past composite 51. I would have to test that out or not, but I know composite 51's where you want to be with. So like if you're running a two-handed sword, which I'm assuming since you're transferring everything over.
Yeah, I was gonna say though that's a question for those guys. I just play a healer or a caster, so yeah.
Okay. But I'm done. I'm good with that. So, also my armsman is complete. I'm happy, and I tested many things, and he's ready.
He's fully temped already.
Yes, I have everything up.
Beautiful.
Template, my ramps. I start
Uh,
tomorrow.
so Hero, I know before we started this podcast, you had a question for us, and this is when Art wasn't in. I think he was doing his introductions. You wanted to ask us what prompted
He,
us to start this podcast.
yeah, what was your
Can you ask that
motivation?
question?
Yes, what was your motivation to asking many people like me, Merck, the Timbuktu?
So, initially, when I first got started, there would be all like, for instance, let's go to the Call of Duty side of things, right? Call of Duty
Okay,
first person shooter. There was always someone on there that covered, all the drama and all the metas, everything else. So I came over to Dark Age of Camelot about 8 months ago, and I was looking for that. I wanted to see if there was somebody on there that was, you know, figuring out who are the shit talkers, who are the people to stay away with, like who are the people to like run with, who are good guilds to like hang out with, and who are the top dogs. Because I want to come for everybody.
okay.
And
Do you remember the guy Ramek?
I remember Ramek. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. I had a podcast with him, with Mylog, Timbuktu, and Legan.
Yeah,
Did you remember this
I
video?
I watched it.
Yeah,
I believe Moy in that as well.
yeah, there was Mui with the black jacket and with sunglasses.
Oh yeah, he he looks
That's why we
fantastic,
say
didn't he?
Mui with the black jacket.
Beautiful. But yeah, I seen that, and I haven't really seen anything recent, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start this up, see how it goes. And honestly, this makes me almost happier than playing the game. Just talking to people, seeing like what we can do to like change the game, make it better. Maybe Carol and some of the devs can just like watch this once in a while and pop up one of our YouTube videos and be like, well, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and steal that and throw that into the game. And so I just, people that don't really have voices, that can't stream or can't record to like get their voices out there and their ideas out there. I just wanted to make it to where the boys, their family. So I wanted to get all of our voices, all of our opinions out there, everything else. So
Yeah. And Ramek doing this for a long time. He asking everybody here in this game who they know. And he bringing something new. It was like a podcast every Saturday to see what's happened here. Like a newspaper, every Saturday he brings something out to see what's going on, Caledonia events or talking about this, the events, the Zerg leaders, and this and this and this. So he do a lot. And then he did make a break. I think he had real life stuff to do with the work. What's he get? I don't know. And then he was gone. He braked.
And I think that's what we're trying to do with this podcast is we're trying to do it, a weekly podcast and everything like that. And we're more than welcome to do a special podcast with you since you so happened to grace us with your presence. Like that was amazing. I know Art was like, "Hey, look, we got Hero coming up. You need to be here at this time." And I said, "All right, I'm done. I'm
I was,
there. I'll be there no matter what."
I was thinking yesterday, but I thought to myself, Hero, you're a little bit stupid. Why you do it not earlier in my time? I don't know. On the weekend was better. Like let's say my time 6 p.m. I don't know where you live, guys. Where you guys living? East Coast or Central? I know it's then 12 your time or 11 a.m. in the morning. And I thought it's better for me because right now it's late. But for me, no problem at the moment. So
so the reason we wanted to do it before Friday was because we wanted to make sure we were like TMC. We got the news in, we got the news out.
okay.
So we wanted to get your message out there, make it loud and clear that you're coming out with a presence on Alb, and whether or not it turns into the new hit BG being the Alb BG,
Yes.
I think Albs deserve a little bit of a ass kicking every so
Yeah,
often.
you know, I have so many messages from here from the artist say, "Oh, hero, you are here. We're very happy. And can we join your alliance? Or did you join this?" I say, guys, please come, slow down. I'm here. I'm not. I have nothing. I'm level 1. I have only pants on. That's it. So I need to get level 50 and crafting something, step for step. And now I'm ready, and they're very happy. Normally, I said on 9 January because I want to give the people more time. But we are now a little bit faster, the people and I am. That's why we start tomorrow.
Nice. So, real quick, so what does somebody have to do to get in a group with Hero? Well, I guess we're not even going to call you Hero anymore. Are we going to call you
You can say
Shinshiro?
hero.
Nah, he's
Nah,
still hero, no matter what.
the people are telling me Phil or hero or heroes.
Okay, so what does like somebody like me, Tone, or anybody have to do to get in a group with you when you're leading the Alb Zerg?
For me, it's no problem. Here's the thing. Everybody, I can say in all Hibernia, I think everyone was in my group. But it depends when my guildies are not online or I have not so many, then I choose other people and I give them a chance to come in my group. So I never say like, oh, this guy, I don't know. I give them a chance. Then I invite them to see what's going on, and then they can run with me. I never say in the beginning here, this, I don't want this. I want only my guilds. No. I want that the people are together. And I build second groups. When I see someone is alone, I try to bring them in the group. That's very important.
That's very good.
Well,
That's very good.
I remember one time when I asked you to join your group, and you said I will never have Jade as my druid because Jay is just a jerk, and I don't blame you on that.
Okay.
Jay is a jerk.
I'm I'm just joking. Sorry,
Big jerk.
I was trying to make a joke. So
That was a good one. Yeah, but normally I would take everyone. Also, I give everyone a chance.
Hey, I hope you
except
guys are
for a
listening.
ranger, except for a ranger, right?
Yeah, don't play
No, I don't
ranger,
want to.
don't play a scout.
No,
Okay.
no ranger. The heroes don't like Power Rangers.
That's
Hey, man. Hey, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we are missing a voice. So I want to shout out to Marty, who is sick as a dog right now. My man,
Okay.
we hope you feel better.
Yeah, big shout out to Marty. I know him and his family had like a cold or something going around, so we wish he was here, but we wish him to get better. So
What's up, Joe? Just in case he's watching, you know, I got to shout out his wifey too. So let's talk about your RP rankings on Daok. You're number
Okay.
one. Are you gonna try and get this armsman up there?
Yes, but I'm not so, I can say, so extremely when I start with Heorius. When I start Heorius, because it was new, my brother came in and say, hey, Phil, let's start here, Dark Age of Camelot. Let's go Hibernia. For me, was it new, like a brand new game again, and it was like a drug. I played long and excessive, and I want to be very fast on top. I don't know, but it came automatic. And then I learned some people in the labyrinth. There was freaks as well, some German freaks, and we was long time in the labyrinth. We're leveling very fast up with run points. So that's the reason why labyrinth is dead. One reason is hero destroy labyrinth, and another reason is John Broadsword that he fixed the bug holes where you can jump in. So I was there with my team to killing the people who doing 1 versus 1, and I know they hated me for that. And this 2 years were playing very extremely and many, I make in 1 year 12, and then in another year 1 rank 13. So that was the fastest peep push what I ever had. And then I came a little bit slowed down, and I said to myself, uh, it's okay now, new frontiers, because it goes a little bit slower. But after this time now, after 10 years, then you don't watching your AP Balkan. I don't know what is in English Balkan, your AP line. So it comes automatic. So I was excited when I reached 12, and then you're calming down. You don't watching all the time your RP. So when you reach 12, then you have enough. Then the rest is easy to go. But here in Albion, I make slow down. I play my times, and that's it. I don't do extra times to playing arms and to being very fast. Oh, I need to be 1.12 very fast as I can. No, I play my hours, and then that's it. So the rest comes automatic. Also from the points and from the power level.
Gotcha. So, do you do you know how long you've been leading the Hibzerg? Like a year, or not a year, but do you know like how long? Like 5-6 years, or?
I started terrorist 2012, and I was only in the lobby 2 years. And then I met Hüter des Waldes. It's a German guild with a big alliance. It was a German alliance. And I used before TeamSpeak 2. Then the people said, Hero, you need to download TeamSpeak 3. They have TS free. I said, okay. Then I got this. And then I was in practice. I got some other Zerg leaders who trained me, and I learned from them. And then I have my own strategy. After 2 years later, also 2014, they said, Hero, you are long enough now here. It's time that you're doing something because the Hipster leader is sick. Can you do this, please? I said, okay. And the first times I did it so well that the people were surprised with my strategy and how I push and which side I need to go from the keeps and which situation. And after that, they will say, oh, you're doing very good. And then I smelled blood. And then I said to myself, I like to doing BG leading. In the year 2014, then I play from this science like right now, 2022. Also 6-8 years BG leading.
6 to 8
And I
years.
get
Well,
That seems like a
he,
lifetime.
yeah, I was
and
gonna
I
say here's the 6 to 8 more years leading the BG on Elb. So
yeah, I will see. I don't know how it goes. But first I need to see what's going on in the next 1-2 weeks, how it goes with the Zerg. But I don't give up. And I don't get mad when people are writing like in the region chat shit about me, because I have no time for Mickey Mouse shit. I need to be concentrated, and I need to lead the BG. I do the same what I do in Hibernia, and then that's it. No one can bother me.
Yeah, we just need to turn all of Hibernia red.
Yeah, I don't do this in the
and,
beginning.
and
But when I know I have,
nobody has time for Mickey Mouse shit. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, when I know I have a mid-circ, then I don't wasting my time in Hibernia, because when they have 85% or 100, no, I don't fight them versus the hips. Then we have a mid-circ. What I can do, for example, when the mid-circ have many more, I can use the hip keeps as a handicap match to set up on one of these walls and bring the mid-circ inside. Then having them there a big battle when maybe more hips show up. When the hips can port in, then I have a freeway fight. So that gives me an opportunity to killing or wiping then the mid-circ out when I'm camping like in the hip castle.
Gotcha.
I have some ideas what I can do.
keep those ideas, kind of secret. So that way,
Yeah, I have some secret what I don't need to tell you,
Hibs
because
and
then,
Miz don't know what's coming. So
yeah. But that's why I don't tell anything. I have something else, but that's my secret.
Listen, just know you got us
awesome,
rolling
man.
right behind you with you. We're Alb
Mm.
diehards as well.
100%.
Yeah, in the beginning, I can't risking too much. Also, we need a little bit run rank, and the rest we will see. It depends how many you have, how many has the enemies, and important is, guys, who is leading. That's the key. Who is leading? When you have Mylok, I mean nothing about Mylok, but when he's leading, he's weaker than like I can say Kelty. He have more experience. One example, I said to Mylok, you speak 5 languages, but you have to talk to your people. This is the key when you're leading BG. Say something. say direction, push here out, assist train. You can beat sometimes my ass so hard when you have to, but you didn't. And that's why it's important which enemy you have and who is leading. This is then I will put my strategy. I will use this. It depends who's leading. Because
So,
I'm risking more or not.
so you said, I'm sorry, I didn't catch his name. Spoke or speaks 5 languages. How many languages do you speak?
2, sometimes 3. A little bit Chinese.
Gotcha. So German, English, and a little Chinese.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you
And they're
want
all
to
in
ever?
and they're all in a channel, and then I speak them with the Germans, and most of the time I will speak English because it's important for the English people where they're gonna go. And sometimes when we have a little bit time and running like from Beano to Bolt, then we speak everything like the abilities, or when the Americans have some questions or something like that, or the Germans talking each other. But when we're in a fight, everybody shut down and then concentration on the fight. As they know me, they will say, hero, fighting now. Everybody needs to be shut up. Fighting, let's go. And after that, you can go on. Sometimes we're laughing when we're fighting because when the enemy is running away, then sometimes we're laughing or talking like, go on, because we know that we're winning right now. And then it's for me not important when the people talking team speak. But when we have a heavy fight, everybody is concentrated and very quiet. It depends how this goes.
That sounds like the perfect way to run a BG. Is hey, if we're fighting, shut the fuck up. If
Yes.
we're just running, hey, you can talk. But as soon as the action starts, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
That's
then I can talk, and it's no problem. I like it, and it's very important that you're talking about everything in TeamSpeak what you like to speak. So for me, that there needs to be free. I hate it when I say to everyone, shut your mouth, or I don't do that. I don't do
Oh,
that.
you can use Jay anytime you want. That's exactly how Jay talks.
Nah.
But I
Yes.
do it out of love and necessity. So
Yeah, sometimes you have people who are talking too much. Or I said to the Americans, when the Germans talking too much and we have a keep situation, you can mute the Germans, because listen to me and not the Germans, because they're talking. The thing is, the Germans muting the Americans and the Americans muting the Germans. And then when the Germans asking me something and the Americans at the same time, then I thought, whoa, too much. Step for step.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
everybody know they need to be quiet. So in the moment, so it's good. When you run with me like in a channel, like 3 days, you will figure it out. Then you see. Let's say tomorrow you come in Hero's channel, and we'll start. Then you understand how we're playing and how we're talking. If you like to join
Oh,
for the
oh,
future, then you
yeah.
say, I want to play Albion. Then you can see.
100%. I know that I'm speaking for us boys that we would love to join one of your Alp Zergs. Just it for us, it's kind of hard, like with the upcoming couple of weeks. So I know a lot of us work. One of our boys is sick. Art is dealing with a kid. So I mean, but yeah, we would definitely love to. Now that we have
Yeah,
TeamSpeak, listening to you talk and explaining everything, we would love to run with you if you would have us. So
yeah, you will have fun, and it's very easy. Very easy. Also, we have fun, we're laughing. All is good.
So, do you do any PVE like in the game, or is it strictly PvP?
I hate PvE.
Oh my
When I
goodness,
have to, I
dude.
gonna go. But I don't know. I'm only RVR guy.
All right, so that's out the way. I have a question. I'm excited to run with you, but at the same time, what would you feel if we went to HIB and ran against you?
You can try. I want to see what you can do. I want to see.
I
I
would
like
love.
it.
I would
shots
love to.
fired.
I'm just saying. I have a few characters over there that I would like to go against your freshly made hero war armsman over there.
You mean that you're running BG in Hibernia? Or what
Oh
you
no,
what do
no,
you
no,
mean?
no. I just every time I see you in battle, I always go for you.
Oh yeah, you're the
I
man.
should be assisting, but I go for you.
I tell you a story. If I'm, for example, now a warrior and playing Midgard, and you're hitting me, then they were laughing about you. And you know why? It's the same when 15 people hitting me, I use my turtle mode, I will laugh and then say, this guy's hitting me. But the rest from my Zerg behind killing you. I'm immortal because I have 90% magic and melee fight. And when I'm out from the turtle mode, it goes 45 seconds, which is very long. And then it's the fight over. Then I go out from turtle mode and the rest from my Zerg killing you. Because I see so many people to hitting 1, 2 warriors. And I said, guys, please switch targets. On the right side, there's a clump. On the left side, there's a clump. You can use AoE there and there. But no, they're hitting one guy. And then you survive and you are dead. You hit me, okay. But I survived and my Zerg killing you. So
Well,
I
never
love
going to
that.
hit you
I
again. Now I'm gonna go for your
love
people.
that answer. Oh,
That
that
was
was
good.
a
That was good.
great
That was good.
answer. Hell
I give him that.
yeah.
That was good. That was good. So now I know not to hit you.
Don't
Go
hit
for
me. You
somebody
don't have
else.
to. It makes no sense,
Hey, I appreciate the tip.
That
especially for a warrior.
yeah, that was a perfect answer. Yeah, you can hit me, but
I
I'm
feel like I
gonna
just got put
live.
in my place here.
Yeah, you might scratch my armor, but you're gonna be fucking laying dead in the dirt. So
That's
sorry,
right.
Tone. Sorry, Tone. But yeah, Hero has a point.
Hey man, I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking him.
All right, Hero. Big question.
Yes, I'm ready.
If there was one thing in the game you could switch up to make it better,
Make it better. Cool. Yeah, I hear a lot of conversation that we bring this game on Steam, but I don't know if it works or not. When World of Warcraft came out 2014, I think it breaks this game a lot. Yeah? When this game came out,
yep.
to making better, I don't know. Yeah, first I hope they don't bringing the extra server out because this splitting the population, which is not good.
And it's already split because of these free shards that are out running rampant
Import
right now.
and you know what is important? Important is they need to listen to the people, not to me, but listen to another one who have the experience with bug fixes, pet fixes. There's so many things in the game where have bugs here, and I understand it's a very old code, but yeah, when they're fixing like that and they listen to the people and they can fix that, then I think more people coming back.
Yeah, see, I'm seeing all these people doing all these free shards and they're doing all these awesome updates, and people are like, there's a reason people are going to these free shards.
Yeah, but they're getting mad as well. After a half year, I hear, oh, Hero, they're patching something who is not very nice. I said, and then goes the server down 1 year later. Then you start again and again. Phoenix, Utgard, Eden, Eden 2.0. What coming next? I don't know. It goes everything down. Here on Irain, you have it forever, your characters. But this is only a nostalgia feeling when the fresh server coming out to starting from the beginning. And then half a year later, they have enough. They will say, oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking somewhere around. I'm pretty sure it's a little over half the population is on Eden as of right now, and
Yeah, but you can say, let's say right now, 1,000 players, and then a couple months later, it's 500. And then 1, 2 months later, 250. Trust me, it's get down. Next year, you can say Eden is down. Right now it works. But then one patch with the people don't like, they were leaving. And it was always so on Phoenix. They had then enough. And the Phoenix goes to Ash.
so
I like that little metaphor right there.
so what do you think about making the map smaller?
The map smaller. Yeah, I was thinking about this to create a fast action. Yeah, but only 30% from the new frontiers, not more, not 50. 30% is okay.
I was thinking, like, you know how everything from like everything behind Ren, if they got rid of everything behind Ren, I think it would open up a lot more action.
I think when you cut the block Herbury, you see the blocks on the wall map. Every block is Benno with Eras and Berg. And then you got a block with Bolyan and Source, a block with Renaris and block with Herbury. When you delayed, for example, the left block down there with Herbury area, that will be enough, this area.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But at the moment, it's okay. We know where the enemies are because you can see that on the map. You remember when you don't see the icons on the map? It makes me easier right now. I think it was a patch for 8 years ago when they bringing this up. When you see now the tree, a cup on a hammer on a castle, so that makes for you easier as a Zerg leader where they are. Before you need to decide it. Oh, I am attacking, for example, Zorsburg. You need to ask in the BG who has Titans. And Titans was important for the guards, that the guild cannot read how many people are there. So you plant the Titan, the guards going to the Titans, and then you can start with the outer door. And when the outer door was burning like 70%, then you know, oh, there's a Zerg there. But right now, the Zerg running to source, and you can see a hammer. Then I know instantly, ooh, Zerg is there, I have it easy. I win with that. After that, who's coming out most my fights because of that. Because the icons is like a wall hack on the map. Because you see where they're going. So you have a few on the map.
Yep, and
You
I
can
think,
say,
I think
and
that was a good addition to the game.
yeah, to create faster action, I think. That you don't looking for something.
Yep.
But for me, was it more easier after that with the fights and wins? As when this came out, and I say, oh, Bolyan is burning. Hero is in 30 seconds there. And then boom, they wiped. Also, yeah. Before not, because before was when you was fast enough and the Zerg was inside and I came too late, then you got a problem when they set up. But right now, you are faster to handle this than like the mid Zerg attacking Sourceboard. And I'm standing on Bolyan. It gives me enough time to push.
That's awesome.
But today is a different. It depends how many siege breakers you have in the BG, or which level the keep has. When I see like Sourcebrook is level 1 and the mid-circ have like lots of siege breakers, then I don't go there because the main door is butter. You open this in 10 seconds, then you're coming too late. Then I will wait also.
Right. All right, Hero. I think we're gonna
Yes.
I think we're gonna close it out there. An hour and 53 minutes. It's kind of almost a long podcast there. Or it was an hour and 57 minutes.
Okay, no
Hour
problem.
and
But if you have
seven.
more
Hour and
questions, you
7
can
minutes.
ask. Then it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you want to shout out what time you will be running tomorrow, and we will go ahead and post it out to everywhere we know.
I start tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern Time US, and it's my time 7 p.m. Or European time.
Okay, 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, Hero.
Yes.
I want to thank you for giving us the time of your day, man. It's been an awesome
You're welcome.
podcast, and let me tell you, we open our arms to you here in Albion. We can't wait to see how you punish Merc and Moy.
Yeah, looking forward to it. But I need to be careful, and I start simple with that.
Hey,
And
thanks,
I
Hero,
said,
man. Appreciate
and
you out here.
you're welcome. And I said to the people, when it doesn't work very well, we don't need to give up. It takes time. It takes time.
That's right. It all takes time. So be patient. Be
Yes.
willing.
Yes. Do you know Huxter, the big green machine? He told me that. Hero patience.
All right, Hero.
Yeah. You're
We're
welcome.
we're gonna end it there. Thank you for having us,
And thank you. And you're doing very well with that. Go on with that. Now the next one is Merck, right? To asking with the podcast.
yeah, we'll do Merc next.
Okay. I'm
Sounds like a
looking
plan.
forward then.
And
We have. I know Art has a lot of other special guests upcoming. So who's upcoming next? We don't know. So just stay tuned.
yep.
All right, guys.
All
Then
right.
thanks for having me,
But
and we see you next time.
Yep.
but again, thank you, Hero, for being our third guest. You were amazing. So
You're welcome. We say in German, Gute Nacht, guys. Good night.
gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
Disconnected.
All right, guys. It's official. Heroes coming into Albion. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around, listening to it. There was a little bit of crash in it, but we're back up and running. If you guys can leave a follow, and then our YouTube is going to be coming out, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be YouTube. It's linked down below. But I appreciate everybody coming out here, showing your support, and we'll catch you guys next time.